Wow, what's it like for you tonight? I mean, I got to think a little bittersweet, right? I mean, you just had a great win, but would you rather be fighting than being a fan tonight?
Uh, I haven't even thought about that. I'm happy to be a fan. I enjoy coming to the arena, doing like press stuff and media, and then just sitting down and enjoying the fights as a fan. We don't have anyone from our gym fighting tonight, so I'm not like emotionally too. I mean, there are Long Island guys fighting that I'm rooting for, but to just be chilling, having a good time is awesome.
It seems like all the New York guys always want to fight on the New York cards. Now that it's like every, 3 times a year, whatever. How do you look at it? I mean, so you're saying, would you rather, not fight on the New York cards and be able to just hang out, or do you want to be featured on some of these?
No, I think yeah, I would. My dream is to headline Nassau Coliseum. That's something that I just would love to do. Madison Square Garden, Barclays Center, even some of the upstate shows. I think, yeah, I think that New York, it's a huge market. I don't think that New York, there's so much going on in New York. People are so busy. To really get into MMA, I think it's going to take some real New Yorkers to fight here and get some big wins and really drive it home in this state.
Give us the update, man. What have you been up to since the big win?
I was a little banged up, nothing crazy, just a little nicks, bumps, and bruises here. I went out to the Performance Institute and I did some physical therapy stuff there. Did some testing on my body, on my VO2 max. They do a whole bunch of stuff at the Performance Institute. So they got all the results. They relayed them back to my guys at the Sports Science Lab in Staten Island, and starting to work. We're back in the gym, training hard, and I enjoyed the holidays. You gain weight after a fight, and then you gain weight during the holidays. So I put on a few pounds, and now I'm just working to get back in fight shape.
People are going to want big fights for you, man, after that last result. There's no question about it. Give us the idea. What's the goal? What's the plan? I mean, have you picked a date? You got a matchup? Give us an idea of what you think makes sense for you next.
The way things are looking, I'm guessing it's going to be April, maybe early May. I want to fight anybody ranked above me. I want to fight Tony Ferguson. I want to fight Conor McGregor. I want to fight Dustin Poirier. And a win over either of those guys will get me that rematch against Khabib, which is something that I want to do this year, and have a full training camp, really be prepared. And I know that's a fight that it will be a lot different the second time around.
Do you feel like, I saw Dustin Poirier come out and say, hey, man, I think Tony Ferguson is next. I respect. I mean, do you feel that way? Do you feel like he deserves that fight next?
Yeah, I think he's put together a string of wins in this crazy division of lightweights. That's, it's remarkable. So he, as much as I don't know, can't stand the guy, I think that he has, I can respect that he's a tough competitor, and he's definitely earned that.
Is it his personality that you don't like, or what is it?
He's just a weird dude, man. I don't know. He's just weird. I don't know.
You've been going back and forth with Conor on Twitter. Do you think that fight is plausibly next, or are you just open-minded?
No, I think it's definitely possible. I think that we both have a common opponent against Khabib. I came back. I won a fight against Kevin Lee. He was right up there. He was a win over me, and he's looking at a title shot. So I'm right there. That win put me up there. I think the Conor fight, that's the fight I think that should be made, and the winner of that gets a rematch. I think him getting a rematch off the bat is just, money talks, but let's be serious. Nothing he did that night warrants a rematch. So I'm hoping Tony gets, everything with the Nevada State Athletic Commission goes well. Tony gets that fight, and then the rest of the division will work itself out to see who gets the next shot.
There's this idea that fighting Conor is almost as good as a title shot because of the money and attention that comes with it. Do you feel like that, or do you just focus on the title and it's whoever gets it?
Yeah, to me, I don't know. I don't really. Everyone keeps talking about it's like the money fight, the money. I don't even know if it's. That's like the last thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about so much. There's so much else. It would be such a great fight. It'd be fun. I enjoy the lead up to that fight, and you know, seeing how that goes. I think it'd be fun. It's something that I always want. You know, he's like such a popular. Everyone knows who Conor McGregor is, and you know, a couple of years from now, I want to be able to say that I fought him and I got a win over him. That's something that, you know, I fought a bunch of tough guys in this division, guys tougher. So you know, he's the name, and I think that's something that's big.
How do you rate his skills?
Oh, his skills are great. He's a mental warfare. Leading up to the fight is, you know, he's the best at it right now. And then he goes in there and he's dangerous. He's a great bully. He walks across the cage and just gets right after it, you know. But a little bit further down the line, a little bit of resistance, and you can see the change just on the looks of his face. You can see it the moment that the momentum switches in a Conor McGregor fight. And you know, I visualize myself fighting Tony Ferguson. I visualize myself fighting Dustin. I visualize myself fighting Conor. And that's when I visualize it. That's what I see. I see him coming across all cocky, coming after me with, you know, he's throwing his shot, and then, you know, he starts not looking like Conor McGregor. Just like Kevin Lee didn't look like Kevin Lee. Just like Khabib didn't look like Khabib. Just like Gamebred Masvidal didn't look like Masvidal. Conor McGregor is not going to look like himself, and you're going to see that switch in his face when he realizes he's in there with a bad motherfucker and somebody that he's going to have to kill to get out of there. And I don't think he's willing to die. You know, he's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of other things going on, and to put it all on the line in a cage when you got all that stuff. Now, I look up to him. I look up to him for what he's done, but I've got something that he doesn't have, and no money can buy that. No. You just can't, and he'll never have it. And I really just hope, you know, I hope I get that fight, because I know what I can do against an opponent like that. It would be, I think, very similar to the Kevin Lee fight in a lot of ways.
So have you heard Justin Gaethje's comments about you recently?
Yeah, Justin Gaethje's he's funny. He's we were supposed to fight, and he actually chose to fight James Vick over fighting me, and he told me to worry about my own shit. You know, I think, handle your shit is what he said to me. So I said, all right, you know, you can fight Vic and I'll fight somebody else. And now I'm handling my shit, so he can go handle his.
Why do you think it would go different against Khabib? Is it just the fact that obviously you didn't get the prep for it? I mean, is that the game plan or the practice leading up to it be different?
Yeah, I mean, I was training to fight somebody totally different in a 3-round fight. It could go the same way. Who knows? But I think that, you know, maybe my performance in that didn't warrant it, but the performance against Kevin Lee does, and whoever I fight next will. And you know, I've been putting in a lot of work, and I've even since that fight, I've gotten so much better. There's stuff that I see in that fight that I could have done back then that I didn't do, and now I see stuff that I've learned since then. There's stuff that I can do that I didn't even know back then. So I'm just evolving. My training is going great. I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling good. So I'm in a great spot. I'm enjoying this whole thing.
You mentioned mental warfare before with Conor. We've seen guys try to ignore him and downplay. We've seen guys try to go back at him. What would your approach be?
I don't know. I just take it as it comes, I guess. You know, Kevin Lee tried to play a little mental warfare, I guess, if you even want to call it that, and I really think that it helped me. I think it hurt him. He was trying too hard. And, I think he realized that it wasn't going to bother me, and when he realized that it wasn't going to bother me, and then we got in the fight, and he was like, oh, you know, all that crap that I talked really isn't helping me right now. I think it helped me to really break him down mentally and physically.
UFC introduced new championship belts yesterday. What are your thoughts on it?
Usually I don't like change. I'm like not a big, when change happens, I'm not a fan of it. But the belt, I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's a new it kind of looks, it has like an ESPN kind of feel. I think that it definitely is. No, I like it. I'm looking forward to getting one of those wrapped around my waist this year. I looked at it and I was like, I like that. That looks good.
Thanks, Al. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.